Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all. So we have an interesting reading the day after Venus Station Direct last night, and I feel like it totally summarizes what many have experienced during this retrograde period. We begin with the Death card. And this is a very unique death card. It's not the typical imagery. Instead, there's a lone woman watching the sun go down. And she's got two roses. One is in full bloom. And she's like holding it at her waist. And you see that she's like trying to keep it from the setting sun. Like she's trying to hold on to what's in bloom as long as she can. But with the sorrow in her face, she knows that all things must die. And so she's got the new blossom, the new bloom or whatever, bud at her heart, knowing that she must have a new dream, must have something to be reborn once this dies. So something is dying, and I'm hearing, like I wrote a song years ago, and the only line that I hear from it is, "I'm dead inside." And I hope nobody feels that way, but here we are. I don't think you do, and I don't think you should feel dead inside, although it could have been that way. But it's time for a rebirthing. But what it's talking about is this Queen of Wands, and she's got her back to the Lovers card. So it definitely looks like it's keeping true to the theme of the Venus retrograde, choosing yourself, choosing, especially Venus retrograde in Leo, choosing your own creative expression, choosing your own authenticity, choosing your creative light, choosing you, choosing your power. She is the witch of all the queens in the tarot, the Queen of Fire, and she's got her back turned on this Lover's card. I don't use this deck very often. I don't do reversals with this one. So it is what it is. It had its season, and now it's dying. And so whatever's dying, she is giving birth to something new. So it's a very short and sweet reading today, I think, because then I had to go to a different deck, and we've got the Fool card with the Eight of Cups. So very much this burning bowl, she's just letting it all go. It's funny because I recently did my own little burning bowl concerning the Lover's card. So I relate to it, and then just walking the fuck away, walking towards that setting sun. Isn't that interesting? So walking towards that setting sun, allowing things, allowing the sun to go down on the old day so that you can be reborn for the new day. And so I love this Fool card. I love all the Fool cards, but this one is such surrender. Such surrender. It's time to start a new life. And I love that the pool she's falling into has the flower of life. And there's all these different tendrils coming up, and this light infusing into this new pool, this pool of rebirth. And she's got in her hand an amethyst crystal and then a staff with her. So it's interesting that we've got the Queen of Wands over here. And so it's like she knows what she wants to have happen. Then we've also got the Nine of Cups reversed down here. And so I feel like whatever this death is too, especially with this Lover's card, it just feels like the wish was not fulfilled. And so it kind of feels like giving up on the dream of what we thought relationships could be or would be or something like that, whatever the happiness we thought a relationship would bring us, and recognizing that we need to create happiness on our own. And so I love that she takes this wand with her and her amethyst crystal as she dives in. I also just want to mention, I don't know why, because looking closely at this, I did an egg cleanse this morning. I haven't done an egg cleanse in forever, but I was directed to do it, and so it just kind of reminds me of what can come up when you do an egg cleanse. And if you don't, I'm sure you can Google it. There's spells are pretty readily available these days. YouTube, whatever. But maybe do some sort of a cleanse. We're during the waning moon right now, so really good time for a cleanse, for letting go of things as you prepare to fall into this pool of a new life. And then, so what's interesting is walking away, you've got the Eight of Cups, then the Nine of Cups reversed. And in this walking away and falling into a pool of new life, new rebirthing, then we've got not only the Ten of Cups, but also the Ace of Cups. So this is, with this starting over, there's some sort of cycle that's been completed, and it feels like in recognizing, walking away from what we know we don't want. It's very Esther Hicks and Abraham. Once you know what you don't want, then you more clearly know what you do want. So it feels like in walking away from you know, whatever it feels like, an illusion of happiness, then you found that emotional fulfillment. You found that strength in yourself. You found that emotional foundation in yourself. So now when you're starting over with this Ace of Cups, now it's the emotional fulfillment. Now you know that you truly deserve to receive emotional fulfillment. You truly allow the universe to pour into you, to lavish you with love, baby. All right, that's all I've got for today. Peace and love until next